I'll tell you what remainder theorem is basically. See, if you take any number, right, let's say 24, and let's say divided with, let's say 7. So 7 threes are 21 and remainder is 3. Where this 3 which you get is called quotient. This 7 is called divisor. This is called remainder. This 24, either you call it dividend or simply call it number. So if I say a number when divided by 7 leaves a quotient 3 and remainder also has 3. So or I can mention it dividend. So dividend and remainder both are same thing. So how we write dividend? Is equal to divisor into quotient plus dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is first thing you should know. If R is 0, that means if your remainder is 0, then what will happen? Then divisor is a factor of dividend. Example, if you have let's say 36 and divided by 9. So 9 fours are 36 and remainder is 0. Yes. Now when remainder is 0 here, see, this 36 and this 9 has some relation. What relation? That this number will be a factor of this. So somewhere in the factor of 36 you will find out 9. Right? Second is, at this point of time, is this number divisible by, is this 24 divisible by 7? No. To make this number completely divisible by 7, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to subtract dividend minus remainder. That means, what is a dividend? 24. From this, if you subtract 3, so 24 minus 3, 24 minus 3, 21. And then 21 will be divisible by 7, right? Then 21 will be divisible by 7. So d minus r will be equal to d into q. So if you want to make a number completely divisible by, in this case 7, to subtract remainder to it. Now, I am not taking this off, the concept is based on this. Find the largest 3-digit number divisible by 7. There is a question, right? Question is, you have to find the largest 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. So you cannot pick up a randomly number, right, and then you say that this number will be divisible by 7 or not, right? You first have to take the largest 3-digit number. First you take the largest 3-digit number. Yes, so take 999 and then you divide it with 7, right? Keep dividing. 7 ones are 7, 2, bring 9 down, 7 fours are 28, again 1, bring 9 down, 7 twos are 14, remainder is what? 5, right? Remainder is 5. So this number 999 is definitely not divisible by 7. If it is not divisible by 7, why? Because there is a remainder 5. So to make number completely divisible by 7, what I am supposed to do? Yes, so from 999, if I subtract 5, which will give you what? 994. So this 994 will be completely divisible by 7. Right? Whatever is the remainder, subtract that. Okay. Let us understand one more thing from there, and then our second question will be based on that. See this. When I take 24 and then I divide by 7, I know that 7 threes are 21 and remainder is 3, right? If I ask you, tell me the next number means number greater than 24, which is completely divisible by 7. So what is that number? 28. That means how much we are supposed to add? 4. And what is the difference of these two? 4. So I'll frame another question, then you will understand this whole concept. I'm writing the another question. Find smallest 3-digit number which is divisible by 7, right? Smallest 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. So what is the smallest 3-digit number? So write 100 and divide by 7. I know that 7 14s are 98, otherwise you can do it, right? What is the remainder? 2. If I subtract 2, so then the number will be 100 minus 2, which is 98. 98 is a 2-digit number. I am supposed to find out what? 3-digit number. That means I have to add something in 100. And the addition part when it comes, right? What you are supposed to add? The difference of these two. Basically you have 2, you need 5 more, right? So 5 means basically this minus this. 7 minus 2 is what? So 5 should be added, right, to the number. So your number is 100. When you add 5 to it, it will become 105, which is divisible by 7. So when I ask you largest, then you have to subtract the remainder. When I ask you smallest 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit number, then you have to add. And what you have to add? The difference of divisor and remainder. You have to add difference of divisor and remainder. Understood? Understood, all of you? Okay. Before we move on to understand few more things, first is, you know what is a cube minus b cube? The formula. Okay. Write down all these important. What is a plus b whole square? I think you know this, right? And we definitely know what is a minus b whole square, right? Plus b square. Then a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. Yes, a plus b whole cube. It can be used anywhere, in algebra, in number system. You need to know this. What is a plus b whole cube? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube, right? Fifth is a minus b whole cube. That's 1a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Throat is not well. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, and a cube plus b cube a plus b a square minus ab plus b square. See this, whether you can, better you learn it, right? But I tell you, somewhere we have to use more extended power of this, right? A plus b raised to the power 4 or 5. I tell you, can you find out a plus b raised to the power 4 or 5? You can find out, right? How? How we can find out what is a plus b raised to the power 4 is? So is that 1 plus? Yeah, 1a cube. Yes, what is a plus b raised to the power 4? Our education system fails here only, I tell you why. See, this thing should have been taught in 10th standard only, or 9th standard whenever they teach the identity. See what exactly happening in a plus b whole square, I tell you, and what exactly happening in a plus b whole cube. You see, right? I'll take the coefficient part later on. Coefficient are 1, 2 and 1. Here coefficients are 1, 3, 3, 1. We'll take the coefficient part later on. First focus what is happening to a and b. In a plus b whole square, your first term is a square. Then second term has power of a is power of a 1, power of b is 1, and then a gone. See, a and b alternates. A square, a raised power 1, a is gone. B raised power 0, b raised power 1, b square. See this, a plus b whole cube. A cube, a square, a raised power 1, a is gone. B raised power 0, b raised power 1, b square, b cube. So a and b alternates, right? A and b alternate. First thing. Clear? Second thing, what is the power? Number of terms? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Power 2. Number of terms? 3. So power. So number of terms should be, and it will alternate. First will be what? A raised to the power 4. Since there is a plus sign, so everything will be plus, and some coefficient. Then it will be what? A cube into b raised to the power 1. Then some coefficient. Then a square and b square. Then some coefficient. A, b cube. Then some coefficient and b raised to the power 4. So this is how it alternates, right? You can find out for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, for any powers, right? When I say coefficient, now we have to focus on the coefficient also, right? The thing which is attached with variables, 1, 3, 3, 1. These are called coefficient. So if I write x cube, so coefficient is 1. If I write 3 by 2 x cube, so coefficient is 3 by 2. Number associated with variable, right? So there is a guy called Pascal. He gave a triangle called Pascal triangle. The Pascal triangle was something like this. He wrote 1, then he wrote 1 and 1, then 1 2 1, then 1 2 plus 1 3, 2 plus 1 3, and then 1, then again 1 1 plus 3 4, 3 plus 3 6 4 1. What he did, he wrote 1, then 1 and then 1 summation of this in between, and then 1. After this again 1 summation of this 3, summation of this 3, and then 1. Then again 1, then summation of 1 plus 3 4, 3 plus 3 6, 3 plus 1 4, and 1. Now, what is a plus b raised to the power 0? What is a plus b raised to the power 1? What is a plus b raised to the power 2? What is a plus b raised to the power 3? And what is a plus b raised to the power 4? What is a plus b raised to the power 3? See, 1 3 3 1, 1 3 3 1. What is a plus b whole square? 1 2 1. See, 1 2 1. What is a plus b whole square? 1a square plus 2ab plus 1b square. Look at this. What is a plus b whole cube? 1 3 3 1. See, 1 3 3 1. So for a plus b raised to the power 4, what you will have? This 1, then 4, then 6, then again 4, and now you can find out for 5 6 7. For 5 will be what? 1 you will come here, 1 plus 4 5, 6 plus 4 10, 6 plus 4 10, 4 plus 1 5, and then 1. This is called Pascal triangle. You have to understand it's alternates, right? Powers alternate. Numbers also goes in some pattern. See this 1 3 3 1, then 1 4 6 4 1. It's penultimate. It's called penultimate. Numbers are right. Left and right से same type से पढ़ सकते हैं मलयालम में. You know penultimate numbers, right? 1 to 1 is a penultimate number. From front you read 1 to 1, behind you read 1 to 1 from back side. It's called penultimate numbers. Penultimate. Okay. So in remainder theorem again, I told you a plus a cube plus b cube. I want to focus on two, a cube plus b cube first. Sorry, a cube minus b cube. So a cube minus b cube is a minus b, right? And then a square plus ab plus b square. So generalize it, right? A raised to the power n minus b raised to the power n. If n is odd, a raised to the power n minus b raised to the power n, where n is odd, will always be divisible by a plus b, sorry, a minus b and factors of a minus b. First formula. Second is a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n. Again, if n is odd, will always be divisible by a plus b, always be divisible by a plus b and factors of a plus b. This second formula can be extended for more values. A raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n plus c raised to the power n and so on, right? Can be extended if n is odd. Is divisible by a plus b plus c and factors of a plus b plus c and so on. So, can we say 3 cube plus 5 cube should be divisible by 8 as well as 4 as well as 2, because tell me whether it will be divisible by 8, 4 and 2 all three or not. What is 3 cube? 27. 5 cube, how much it is? 152, right? Let's divide 152 with 8. 8 ones are 8, 7, 2, 8 nines are divisible. Remainder is 0. Is 152 also divisible by 2? Yes. Divisible by 4? Yes, last two digits. So divisible by 8, 4 and 2. Why it is divisible by 8, 4, 2? Look at this. A raised to power n plus b raised to power n. If n is odd, this whole thing will always be divisible by what? A plus b. What is A? 3. B? 5. The base is 3 and 5 are A and B, right? So it is always divisible by what? 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is what? 8, as well as factors of 8. Understood? Now, if you do not know this, and if I give you a question like this, if you do not know this concept, you will probably take a lot of time to solve this. Suppose I give you this number, and if I ask you what is the remainder when this whole number is divisible by 70? What is the remainder when this whole thing, when you divide by 70? Angel, not too much calculators. 0. Again, look at the logic. I told you this can be extended, right? A raised to power n plus b raised to power n. If n is odd, will be divisible by what? A plus b plus c as well as factors of a plus b plus c. In this case, I put 4 terms. So what is a plus b plus c plus d? It is 70. So it is divisible by 70 as well as factors of 70. 35, 7, all will make it 0. Understood? Right? So this is important for you to know for remainder theorem. Nice. You learn a lot of things new. Wonderful things. So you have not even learned about negative remainders. What about negative remainders? Never? Mathematically. so many things. See, maths is, applied maths is vast, quite vast. Okay. A number when divided by 54 52 leaves remainder of 21, right? You divide, take a number, some number is there, right? There are so many numbers which when you divide by 52 can leave a remainder of 21. So number when divided by 52 leaves a remainder of 21. Find the remainder when same number is divided by, let's do some mathematics on this. So there is some number at this point of time. Do we know the number? No, right? We don't know the number. So let us assume your number as n. Let number is n. Let your take number as n. Now they are saying when you divide n with what? 52. When you take a number n and divide with 52, it will give you some quotient for sure, and the remainder as 21. Yes, this is how we write, right? So can we write that our number n is nothing but equal to 52q plus 21. 52q plus 21. Yes. Now q can be anything. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, 5, 6, anything. Now they are saying when the same number, which number? 52q plus 21 is divided by 13, then what is the remainder? Right? Let's do this. We'll do one thing, we'll put q is equal to 1. So your number will turn out to be what? 52 into 1 plus 21. How much it is? 73 or not? Yes? If I put q is equal to 1, number will be 73. Now let's do one thing. Let's divide 73 with what number? Second time you have to divide number with what? Divide by 13. 13 5s are 65. Remainder is? Tell me. 8. Right? Remainder is 8. Let's do one thing. Let's put q is equal to 2. When you put q is equal to 2, your number will turn out to be how much? 52 into 2 plus 21. 52 into 2 is what? 104. 104 plus 21. 125. So your number now will be 125. Now again take 125 and divide by 13. So 13 7s are 13 8s are 13 9s are 117. What is the remainder? 125 minus 117, 8. And you can put q is equal to 3 also, right? What is happening here? We are getting remainder is 8 only. In first case also 8, second case also 8. And if I try and doing the third case, I might get 8. You can cross check it by putting q is equal to 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, you know, okay. Okay. So, Is there any, so let's try to understand ki why we are getting 8 and do we have to do that? If we don't have to do that, then what we are supposed to understand, what we are supposed to keep in mind. So before I explain you this, I want to ask you something. If I have some number 7 plus 5 divided by 4, I know that remainder will be 0. Can I write this as 7 by 4 plus 5 by 4 separately? 7 divided by 4 remainder is 3, 5 divided by 4 remainder is 1. So 3 plus 1 again, 4 divided by 4 remainder is 0. But if I make this number as 6, then remainder will not be 0. Then remainder will be what? 5 by 4. Remainder will be what? 1. Right? Understood? Okay. That means I can write under separate place. I'm going to do something here. Just focus on this. You got your number. Now they are saying you have to divide the same number with what? You have to divide same number with what? 13, right? So I will write 52q plus 21 and divide by 13. And can I write this as 52q by 13 plus 21 by 13? Right? What is the remainder in this case? What is the remainder in this case? Okay. 2 into 5 divided by 2. What is the remainder? 5 or 0? 0. Good. 2 into 6 divided by 2. Remainder is? 0. 2 into 7 divided by 2. Remainder is? 0. 2 into x divided by 2. Remainder is? If I am writing 5, 6, 7 instead of 5, 6, 7, write x, does not make any difference. X can be any number. Remainder is going to be 0. Remainder is 0 when denominator completely cancels the numerator. This 52q is nothing but 52 into q divided by 13. So 13 will cancel 52 or not. So what will be the remainder in this case? 0. Overall remainder if you have to find out, so 0 plus I did same thing. 21 divided by 13 divided by 13 remainder. 21 divided by 13 remainder. 13 1 the 13 remainder 8. 0 plus 8 is, so overall your remainder will always turn out to be how much? 8, no matter what q is. q का कोई यूज ही नहीं है ना, तो कैंसिल हो गया, सब तो कैंसिल हो रहा है. q is no longer in any use. First thing you need to understand कि what exactly happened here, right? If you don't want to get into that calculative वाला part. First thing is this second divisor. This is a second divisor. First divisor is 52. Your second divisor, is it a factor of first divisor? Yes. See, is 13 a factor of 52? Yes. Yes. So if your second divisor is a factor of first divisor, then what was the remainder in first case? Directly divided with second divisor, and that will be your final answer. I'll write down in the words, right? I'm write down in words. You want to note down this? Yes, sir. Do it. Q 1, 2, 3, I mean, that's basically for your knowledge. Here just have to remember one thing which I am going to write it down. Take it off. This you clear, right? This part? Okay. I'll write it down something in words. So if second divisor means divisor in second case, is a factor of first divisor. If your second divisor is a factor of first divisor, if your second divisor is a factor of first divisor, then to find final remainder, divide, to find final remainder, divide the first remainder with second divisor. With second divisor. Done? Okay. Now if I change the divisor, instead of 13, if I take some number which is not a factor of 52, let's say if I take, let's say 12. 12 is definitely not a factor of 52. If the second divisor is not a factor, then there will be multiple remainders which are possible. Here you will have fixed remainder. But if second divisor is not a factor of first divisor, then there will be multiple remainders which are possible. You will not get any single remainder, you will get multiple remainders. Just keep this in mind, don't forget this, right? It's an important thing, right? Okay. Next is find the least number which, when divided by 5 or 7, leaves a remainder of 2 in each case. That means you have to find a number which when divided by 5, or you divide that number with 7, leaves a remainder of 2 in both cases. For example, if I take 22, right? If I divide 22 with 5, so 5 4s are 20, remainder is 2. But 22 when divided by 7, so 7 3s are 21, remainder is 1. I need remainder of 2 in both cases. So 22 cannot be that number. 22 cannot be that number. बढ़ जाओ, बस है क्या? अच्छा, कुछ बात करना है? अच्छा, ठीक है. So you have to tell me that number which. So can you guess that number? 40? Okay. So if I divide 42 with 5. So 5 8s are 40, remainder is 2, very good. Divide 42 with 7, 7 6 are 42, remainder is 0. So 42 is not that number. Can you tell me, think of that number? See, the concept, what concept is trying to tell you? That there is a number, let's say x, when divided by 5, give some quotient q1 and remainder as 2, and the same number x when divided by 7 give some quotient q2 and remainder as 2, right? So in first case your number will turn out to be what? 5 times of q1 plus 2, and second case your number x can be written as 7 times of q2 plus 2, but both x are same. So I can equate both x, what is that? 5 times of q1 plus 2 and 7 times of q2 plus 2. 2 both sides get cancelled. How much we got? 5 times of q1 is equal to 7 times of q2. And if you want to make them equal, you have to, in place of q1 either you write 7 or in place of q2 you write 5. Then both will become equal. That means if I have 5, coefficient multiplies 7 here, or you have 7 here, multiply coefficient 5 here. So q2 is 5, q1 is 7. I mean, that's basically to find the equality. So you can say this is your q1 and this is your q2. So what will be a number if you put q1 is equal to 7? 5 sevens are plus 2, 37. 37 should be your first number. Or else put q2 is equal to 5. Put 5 here. 7 5s are plus 2, 37. Now divide 37 with 5 as well as 7. Are you getting 2 as your remainder? It's basically not exactly 5 into 7, but whenever we have such case, find the LCM of the given divisor, which are 5 and 7, and add common remainder to it. That will give you your first number. So what is LCM of 5 and 7? Add 2 to it. And to find series of such number, right, you have to take LCM of add k to it and then 2, which will give you 35k plus 2. So put k is equal to 1, so you'll get first number. Put k is equal to 2, you'll get second number. Put k is equal to 3, you'll get third number, and so on. So your second number will be what? Put k is equal to 2. Can I?